Archangel Michael says, a strange presence has surrounded your environment for longer than you realize. The knock you are about to hear will not be accidental. It is the knock of destiny, and it brings both revelation and confrontation. This person has been observing your movements, studying your routines, learning your reactions in silence. They've passed by your door more than once, debating whether to enter or flee. But now, they've decided they will appear, and it will be sudden. The time has come for the shadow to show its face. They have something to say, something they've been holding in for too long. And what they reveal could shake the foundation of your current path. This is not a coincidence. This person comes with energy that was hidden, now unleashed. Their intention is connected with something you once lost, something personal, powerful, and secret. Type Amen to get blessing 333. They have carried your name on their lips in dark corners. They've seen you rise, and instead of celebrating you, they felt threatened. But now, guilt or curiosity, or perhaps a higher force, has made them step closer. You may recall a strange call you ignored or a blurry dream you didn't understand. That was them, trying to reach you in spiritual form before the physical visit. But the spiritual was not enough, now the flesh arrives. Archangel Michael says, you must not panic. You are divinely armored, and this moment is not a punishment but a push toward justice. Their purpose is tied to truth, and truth never stays buried for long. The energy around your door has shifted. If you've been feeling uneasy or restless at night, it's not your imagination. Something invisible has been hovering near your space, waiting to be acknowledged. Type Amen to get blessing 717. They are someone from your distant timeline, perhaps from before your last heartbreak. They walked away with your peace once and are now returning it, but with interest. Yet, don't be fooled. This is not a simple apology, but a transaction of deep spiritual weight. There's a reason you're receiving this message before they arrive. Heaven wants you prepared, not scared, not surprised, but steady and aware. You've been chosen to handle this because your spirit is now matured enough. The knock might come in daylight or just before midnight. It might not be loud, but you will feel the energy shift. The moment they stand on the other side of your door, you will sense it without needing to hear a sound. They will not come empty-handed. What they carry is not just physical, an note, an object, or a token, but also emotional and psychic. It contains unfinished stories, spiritual debts, and past connections reawakening. Type Amen to get blessing 444. You will notice their eyes first, filled with hesitation, regret, and wonder. This is someone who feared your growth but couldn't stop watching it. They've been your silent witness from a distance, confused by how you keep shining. Their hands may tremble as they speak. Words will pour like they've waited years to be said. They will mention moments you almost forgot, moments they never could. You once thought this chapter had ended. But chapters are illusions, only seasons truly end. And this season is now circling back, demanding closure, confrontation, or perhaps a surprising reconciliation. You've outgrown the pain they left behind. That's why the universe is bringing them back. This is not for you to fall, but for them to see how high you've climbed. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Archangel Michael says, you may be tempted to reject them at once. But don't decide with emotion, listen, truly listen, for the divine will be whispering through their tone, not their words. There is a contract being rewritten. A bond is being released or renewed, depending on your soul's readiness. The knock is not just theirs, it's also heaven's approval for a sacred unveiling. Their presence is tied to something they've discovered recently. A photo, a name, a truth about you they were not meant to see, but once they did, they could not unsee. And it shook them more than they expected. Their silence was their protection, but it became their prison. And now, standing outside your threshold, they hold both key and curse. You hold the decision of what unlocks next. Type Amen to get blessing 202, they may say your name softly, like a memory they once tried to erase. Or they might avoid it entirely, overwhelmed by guilt. But you will feel it vibrate in the air, they came for you, not anyone else. There is a message attached to their visit. Not written by them, but received spiritually. They were sent by something they can't explain, an internal urge they couldn't resist. You've been divinely warned for days. Flickering light stores slightly creaking, feeling watched but not harmed. It wasn't paranoia, it was prophecy. Now the prophecy reaches its climax. The knock is coming, and when it does, your reaction determines what follows. You're not just a person to them, you've become a symbol of unfinished fate. Type Amen to get blessing 121, they're dressed differently than before. Not just in fabric, but in spirit. There's an unfamiliar humility in their aura that wasn't there when you last crossed paths. You will notice them glance toward the sky before they speak, as if asking for courage. This is not the same soul who walked away. This is someone rebuilt, shaken by what they couldn't undo. They know about your progress. They've seen your name in places they didn't expect. Every step you made forward became a step deeper into their conscience. There's a reason they watched from afar. They were afraid of how bright you became. They thought distance would dim your light. Instead, it turned you into someone they could no longer avoid. Type Amen to get blessing 808. They might not ask for forgiveness immediately. Their first words may be small, careful, indirect, but their eyes will be screaming what their mouth fears to say. You may be shown something strange, an item you never knew existed, but it has your energy. It could be a picture, an note, a gift meant for you that never arrived. That delay was spiritual interference, but now it is coming through. Your name was brought up in conversations they had with someone close to you. That person revealed things you were unaware of. Their arrival is the result of secrets spilling out. Don't underestimate the ripple effect. This one knock will change more than one timeline. It will begin a chain reaction for your healing, your answers, and your forward movement. Type Amen to get blessing 939. They had chances to come sooner, but divine timing chose now. If it had happened earlier, your soul would not have received it right. But now, you are outed, steady, and sharper than before. They didn't come alone in spirit, there is a divine force hovering behind them. A guardian, perhaps even a departed loved one, who ensured this reunion would not be missed. You felt someone pulling at your energy in dreams. Waking up with unexplained thoughts or names in your head. That wasn't coincidence, it was energetic preparation. They will look around nervously before stepping forward. Part of them still battles with shame, but the rest has surrendered to the divine push they can no longer resist. Type Amen to get blessing 646. You must protect your peace, but remain open. Your boundary is your power, but your grace is your weapon. This encounter is not meant to weaken you. It is designed to free something ancient. Archangel Michael says, you were never abandoned, you were being made ready. And now the one who watched your journey from the shadows must finally walk into the light. Let them speak. Not because you owe them, but because your soul deserves to hear what the past kept silent. You are no longer that version of you who once waited for explanations. They feared your silence more than your age. Your silence has been the echo haunting them. Now they come not to change the past, but to finally face the consequences of it. Type Amen to get blessing 303. And once they leave, something sacred will be released in your home. You may feel lighter. You may cry. You may even laugh, but you will not be the same. They brought the storm to your door once. Now they bring the calm, but only if you let the truth settle. This is a divine appointment disguised as a simple knock. You've come too far to crumble now. But you're also not being asked to fight, you're being asked to receive. Receive clarity, receive the unspoken. Receive the closure you never thought you'd get. Let them explain, but let yourself breathe through it. Let the light in your heart discern what's truth and what's trap. Your intuition is already prepared. Type Amen to get blessing 555. This is the knock of purpose. The knock of divine confrontation. The knock of chapters no longer afraid to end. Let the door open, but let your spirit lead. The visitor has watched you, but heaven has watched them longer. You are protected, you are favored. And this moment was written long before you were aware of it. Their voice may shake, but yours must not. You don't need to shout. You just need to stand. And when you do, every spiritual eye in the realm will witness your strength. Type Amen to get blessing 999. They may stand for a while without speaking. The silence between you will be louder than thunder. In that pause, everything they were afraid to say will begin to rise to the surface. Their presence will stir the energy in your home. You may feel the air get heavier or lighter depending on their intention. Watch for signs, a flickering light, a chill breeze, or a sudden hush. They will try to explain, but some truths can only be felt. You will feel their remorse pressing against your skin like heat. Their soul has been burning with unsaid things for a long time. You've always had a sense this moment would come. You felt it in your bones, though you never voiced it. Now that it's here, your body remembers the prophecy before your mind can understand it. Type Amen to get blessing 828. They might look older, worn down by the weight of their choices, but don't pity them, acknowledge the journey they've taken. Every wrinkle, every sigh, carries the story of delay, of awakening, of return. They come with a strange request, something that sounds odd at first, but will make perfect sense by the end of the conversation. Listen with your heart, not just your ears. You may feel tested. This person's energy might awaken old pain. But this time, you have the upper hand, because now you see clearly. You are no longer in a place of confusion, you've grown. You've evolved. And that's why their return cannot break you. It can only reveal what still needs release. Type Amen to get blessing 444. They were guided to you by dreams. Their spirit was summoned, not by logic, but by divine intervention. Someone in the higher realm whispered your name to their spirit while they slept. Archangel Michael says, this encounter is also a blessing in disguise. Even if it brings tears, it will water the seeds of your next phase. Your future needed this closure to fully unfold. If you've been blocked, drained or uncertain about your path lately, it's because this energy was pending. Their return is the final piece of an old puzzle. Once it's placed, new doors will fly open. Even your ancestors have been waiting for this meeting. Not just for forgiveness, but for freedom, freedom from ties that kept repeating through timelines, over and over. Type Amen to get blessing 212. As they speak, time may seem to slow, you may feel like you're hovering between past and present. That's because your soul is processing lifetimes of karmic echoes all at once. Don't be surprised if your body reacts, tingles, tears, warmth in your chest, these are confirmations. Your spirit is reacting before your mind can catch up. You are not weak for listening, you are wise for witnessing, and your strength will be remembered by generations that come after you. What you do after they leave is just as important. Cleanse your space. Say a prayer. Light a candle, let the air shift again, this time in your favor. Type Amen to get blessing 333. They came to speak, but you came to decide. The decision isn't about revenge, it's about realignment. You decide what stays and what must be energetically returned. If they offer something physical, accept it with discernment. If they offer something emotional, receive it with filters. Only absorb what your soul gives purpose to. This is not a trap, this is a test. And you're already passing it by standing in your truth. You may even feel an unexpected peace wash over you. As if something you didn't know you were carrying has been lifted. That is the power of being seen at the right time by the right energy. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Your voice will shake them, not by volume, but by truth. You will speak truths they forgot you ever knew. Let your calmness be your crown, let your dignity be your defense. This moment is not for emotional chaos, it is for spiritual closure. They watched you from afar, thinking you were unaware, but you've known all along. You were just waiting for divine timing. Now that timing has arrived, and you are ready. Ready to finish what was left undone. Ready to rise higher than before. Type Amen to get blessing 636. Even after they leave, the echoes of their visit will remain. You may dream of them again, only this time, the energy will be different, lighter, less haunting. You'll realize how far you've come, you'll see how powerful you've become without needing to seek revenge. Your healing will speak louder than your wounds ever did. Some visits don't need a second chance, others open a new path. Only you will know which this is, once you've looked into their eyes. Your intuition won't fail you, your angels won't abandon you, and your destiny won't delay anymore. Type Amen to get blessing 414. You are not alone in this moment. Look to your surroundings. You may notice feathers, coins, or lights blinking oddly, all signs that heaven is present. Archangel Michael says, even if this encounter ends in goodbye, it will be a sacred one. Not all ends are endings, some are upgrades, some are spiritual revolutions. The knock was not just on your door. It was on your spirit, and you answered it bravely. Now your life will shift. The energy around you will lift, and the next chapter will open clearer, stronger, and more divinely aligned than ever. Type Amen to get blessing 333. They won't leave the same way they arrived. As they step away, they will glance back, almost as if they are leaving a part of themselves behind. And they are, because something shifted in them too. They didn't expect you to be this strong, they imagined you would still be angry or broken. But instead, you stood with calm fire, and it disarmed them completely. The silence after their departure will be sacred, the atmosphere around you will hum differently. You'll feel it, a spiritual doorway just closed, and another one opened wide. They left something behind, though not by accident, whether it was a note, a token, or an item from the past, it now holds the energy of transition. You'll know what to do with it. Type Amen to get blessing 999. You may find it later in the day, unexpectedly. Placed subtly. Left intentionally. It might even be something that once belonged to you, now returned with trembling hands. This object holds weight, energetically, emotionally, maybe even prophetically. It connects the past with the present in a way words couldn't. Touching it will stir memories you thought were buried. Don't be afraid. This is not a curse, it's a key. A key to something that was locked away deep inside you, a realization, a gift, a forgotten truth. And when you hold it, you'll understand, they came to return something stolen. Something the universe demanded be given back to you. Type Amen to get blessing 505. You may feel waves of emotion, tears without warning, laughter without reason. Let it flow. This is the purge your soul has needed. You'll sleep differently that night. Not restless anymore, but released. The dreams will feel lighter, and the heaviness in your chest will vanish. Some spiritual contracts don't require signatures. They just require the right moment to finish. And today, that moment arrived at your door. Archangel Michael says, you have successfully closed a karmic loop. You've done what many never find the strength to do. That alone brings favor from realms higher than you can see. Type Amen to get blessing 606. That unexpected visitor was sent not just to speak, but to awaken something in you. A boldness, a readiness, a divine readiness for what's next. Don't overanalyze the conversation. Don't replay every word in your head. The real message was in the energy exchange, not just the dialogue. Watch your life over the next few days. Things will start shifting fast. Decisions you were stuck on will now become clear as day. The fog is gone. The confusion is lifted. And the blessing that was being delayed is now on its way, unblocked, unshackled, undeniable. Type Amen to get blessing 222. People around you may begin to treat you differently. That's because your energy just elevated. You've been crowned in the spirit realm for handling this test with grace. Opportunities will start flowing. Unexpected money, messages from people you thought forgot you. Even strange coincidences, like someone mentioning your name in a room you've never stepped into. Don't doubt these signs, they are real. They are confirmation that heaven saw your strength and responded in kind. That knock was more than a visitor, it was a divine alarm clock waking up everything that was dormant inside you. Type Amen to get blessing 818. You may feel drawn to move things in your home, to rearrange, to clean, to release. Do it. It's part of the energetic realignment. Burn incense or sage, play music that clears negativity. Open your windows and let the wind carry the old energy away. The item they left behind, place it somewhere intentional, don't hide it. Don't throw it away. Let it remind you, you passed through fire and came out untouched. There will be more knocks in the future. But none will shake you like this one did. This was the one your soul signed up for before birth. Type Amen to get blessing 747. From now on, your discernment will grow stronger. You will feel people's intentions before they speak, you will sense opportunities before they arrive. This gift has been unlocked because you were brave enough to face the past. And the universe always rewards courage, birth and truth. You'll notice one specific date keeps showing up. On clocks. In receipts, in dreams. That date is connected to a new breakthrough. Watch for it, you've been prepared for this for lifetimes. And now, the cycle is complete. What begins next will make sense of all the pain behind you. Type Amen to get blessing 232. Someone will call you unexpectedly, saying they just felt like reaching out. That's because your energy now radiates magnetism, you are attracting alignment. You'll speak differently. Walk differently, love differently. Because now you're operating from a healed space, not a haunted one. Your future has been rewired, the visitor was a trigger point, a divine spark meant to flip the switch on your next era. And oh, what an era it will be. Prosperity, clarity, power, love, all shaped in your favor. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Even your enemies will sense the shift. They will grow quiet. Their attempts will fail. Your protection is doubled now, doors you never imagined will open. But more importantly, fake ones will close. No more distractions, no more spiritual noise. Archangel Michael says, this is your reward for staying silent when you could have screamed. For standing when you could have folded, for forgiving even when no apology was offered. Heaven does not forget loyalty. And you, chosen one, have been loyal to the light even in your darkest hour. Type Amen to get blessing 123. Your spiritual rank just increased. You'll feel it, others will feel it. And the universe will respond accordingly. Stay grounded, but expect blessings to appear in threes. A message, a person, and an opportunity. All connected. All blessed, and whenever you doubt how far you've come, remember this night. Remember the knock. Remember who answered it with divine calm. The war is over. The door has closed. And the victory is yours. Type Amen to get blessing 300.